Hello all, welcome to my channel Codify with Sonal. Today I will be teaching you the Java basic syntax. Before that, if you want to see how to install Java and set up Java or how to write a Hello World program in Java, you can check out my previous tutorials. I'll put the link down in the description box. So let's start. So basic syntax. Now when I say Java is case sensitive, that means that whenever I write with a small lower case and whenever I write with the upper case, it has different meanings. Now this codify and this codify, they have they are assigned a different variable meaning. Like I can store 20 in one and 10 in one. So both are right. Even this is valid and even this is valid. So understand that it is case sensitive. If you are using in the program with a small c and then you're referring it as capital C, you'll see the values which will be printed are completely different, stored according to it. Like if you try to print this codify, it will print 10. If you try to print this codify, it will print 20. So just take care about the case sensitiveness. Then comes class name. So in class name, every word what you write, the first letter of every word should be an uppercase. Like here if I write codify with Sonal, you can see C as capital, W as capital and S as capital, basically uppercase. So this is how you write a class name. Then we come to method names. Method names, what that method name says, that you have to write with a lower case first. That's like a camel case basically. So lowercase first and then the second, it is as same as the class name. If you specify this also as capital, it means it is referring to a class name. So always the method names first letter should be lowercase, but the second word first letter in uppercase. Like file name. Now file name should be matching exactly with the name of your class. Let's go ahead. Now coming to Java variable. So what is Java variable? It is just like as a box in which you can store value, store the stuff. Okay. So there are three types of variables: instance variables, local variables and static variables. So instance is inside the class but outside the method. Local variable is declared inside the method, outside it is not identified. Static variables, when you're declaring static, it gets only memory only once and it is always declared with a keyword as static. We will be doing more on keyword static, because static keyword has a lot of different meanings when you assign it to a variable, to a method. So we'll definitely do more on it ahead in the upcoming tutorials. Now let's see Java modifiers. Modifiers basically allows us to define the scope of the class, its members, variables, methods, constructors, classes, interfaces. Whatever you define in Java has an access modifier, basically default, public, private or protected. So now what is default? Default is visible only within the package, that is kind of private to the package. Then public is visible to everyone, everywhere. Then private is visible only within the class, and protected is visible within the package or all subclasses. Like if I have a parent class and child class, this concept we'll study in detail when we study inheritance. Non-access modifiers like static. Now static is used for creating class methods and variables. So only one copy of the static variable is created regardless of number of instances of the class. Then comes final. Final is used for finalizing the implementation of classes, methods and variables. Abstract modifier is used for creating abstract classes and methods. Synchronized and volatile modifiers are used when we are using thread, and whereas transient is used that we will to specify that we will not be using serialization in our program. All these terms basically you will understand once you get into the major world, that is inheritance, then coming to exceptions, try catch, when you need a final block, finally block, final variables. So all these concepts you will understand once you keep moving ahead. So as of now, need not worry if you have not understood the depth of it. It's okay. We'll do the further tutorials and you'll understand it properly. Next, coming to Java keywords. Now, Java has reserved some words for its specific purpose. Like if is a specific block used, then you have a super keyword, then you have public void main. So these kind of, there are 50 plus keywords in Java which are reserved. I can show you from the Oracle page. Here in this Oracle docs, you can see that these are the keywords used in Java. They are reserved keywords. You cannot use it as identifiers like variables in your program. So see, abstract, boolean, break, all these words we will be using in our programming further, so you'll understand more meanings to it. If you want to go through, you can go through from this documentation also. I'll be putting down the link in the description box. Let's go ahead. Comments in Java. Now, comments are notes for people to read but ignored by the compiler. So you have single line comments, multi-line comments, and documentation comments. I'll be showing you a demo on it. So now for demo, let's go to IntelliJ IDE. So here it is. I have opened my IntelliJ IDE. This is the Hello World program which we did in our previous Java tutorial. If you want to check that out, the links are in the description box below. So first we will see the variables that we studied: instance variable, local variable, and static variable. Let's declare each of them. Now int num1 equal to 10. This is my instance variable, and this you can see, this is a single line comment declared by 2// okay. So when you do 2/ and you write something, you can see this has been grayed down. That means what? This is a comment and it will be ignored by the compiler. And now if I give this without this, it will give me an error that compiler is not able to understand what is this. So I will just comment it. Then we will be having a static variable num2 equal to 20. Okay. And this is an integer, so int num2. Okay. Then let's have a method which returns nothing, not even null, as explained before. So void method and here I declare num3 equal to 30. Now suppose I want to print num3. Okay, so I just copy this print statement and I say num3 plus num3. So now this will give me an error. Why? Because this method, the main method, does not know what is num3, because num3 here is a local variable which is known only inside this method, not outside this method. Okay, so I hope you are clear with local variable. Now let's try printing the static variable. Okay, so we have num2 and we print it as num2. Okay, so here you can see that this is declared as static int num2 equal to 20. Now let's run this program and see. Here you have num2 as 20. Okay, and now let's try printing num1, which is a instance variable. Now what it is saying is that num1 cannot be referenced from a static context. So basically you're trying to access a non-static variable inside a method which is static. so which is not allowed. So now if I want to print it over here, okay, it will access it. Why? Because this is not static, it's an instance variable, and the method in which I am printing it is also not static. Okay, if you try to print a non-static variable inside a static method, it will not allow you. You have to declare the variable as static. Okay, so now let's try running this, but it won't print this because I have not called the method. So we'll call the method over here. Again, what happened? We will not be allowed to even call the method. So the only thing we can do here is we can create an object of the class. Okay, so we say hello world at hello world equal to new hello world. This is the way you create the object, and then I can say hello world dot method. Okay, now let's run this and see. So it's compiling and I can print num10. Clear? So what are the rules that we learned here? That instance variable, if it is instance variable, if not declared as static, you cannot use it in a method static directly. If you want to use it, you have to create an object of the class and use it. Local variable is only known locally to the method, not to other methods. So if you want to print the local variable, it is visible only inside the method. That's why the name is local to the method. Then static variable clearance is done. Then instance variable clearance is done. So if you have any doubts regarding this, please let me know in the comment section. So now coming to comments. So now this is a static variable comment. I have given it as, this is a single line comment. Now if I want to give multi-line comment, so the syntax is / star. See, everything went gray, everything went commented. I don't want to comment everything, so I put the star back and the / and in this whatever I want to write, I will write my comment. So it is static variable can be directly accessed only by static method. Clear? Now if I want to have something called as documented, okay, so if I want to have documented, you can have it in this way. This is a documented comment explaining the variables. So I guess this is clear. This is single line comment. If you want a multi-line comment, you can do it like this. This can also be done as like this. This is multi-line comment based on 2 lines, and now this is a documented comment explaining the variables. Now coming to one more point here. Did you see this hello world and num110? They came on different lines. Why? Because we have given print ln. Print ln means what? Print ln will print the string and terminate the line. It will end the line. Now if I remove the ln from here, the hello world statement, then let's see what will happen. You can see it is coming on the same line. So wherever you write, it will print and it will go to the next line. And as I said, you keywords cannot be used as variable. So now if I use int if equal to 10, this is not possible because if is a Java keyword. Okay, you cannot assign the Java keyword and variable. You cannot keep it as a variable. It's a Java keyword used for a specific purpose reserved by Java. Clear? So now I hope things are understood. Comments, keywords, access specifiers, public. Okay, and access specifiers, more detailed video, I am going to bring it ahead. So if you have any doubts regarding the points we have done and you want to ask me any question, please put it in the comment section below. I'll be really happy to help you out there. So let's codify with Sonal in the next video. Till then, stay happy and please like, share, subscribe my channel. Also, please hit the bell icon so that whenever I put the next video, you will be able to get the notification. Thank you.